Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this exciting and informative event. Today, I want to talk about the power of words and how they can shape our lives, our relationships, and even break the strongest of people. Words hold immense power. They can uplift, inspire, and motivate, but they can also wound, damage, and destroy. I want to share a story with you, a story about how certain words broke my husband and what we can all learn from this experience. My husband, a strong and resilient man, had always been the pillar of our family. He was someone who faced challenges head-on, always ready to protect and support those he loved. But one day, a simple string of words managed to cut through his armor, leaving him vulnerable and broken. It wasn't the words themselves that did the damage, but the weight they carried and the message they conveyed. The words were spoken in a moment of frustration, but their impact was lasting. They weren't meant to harm, but once released, they couldn't be taken back. My husband, who had always been the rock for everyone, suddenly found himself adrift. He struggled to find his footing, to regain the strength he once had. It was a journey of self-discovery and healing, one that took time and patience. Through this experience, we learned the power of words and the importance of kindness. We realized that even in moments of anger, we must choose our words carefully, because words, once spoken, can either build someone up or tear them down. And in the end, it's the love and support we give each other that truly matters. This story of heartbreak taught us to be more mindful, more compassionate, and more loving. And for that, we are forever grateful. It was a harsh reminder that words once spoken can never be unheard. They have a lasting impact, often more profound than we realize at the moment. The sting of hurtful words can linger far longer than any physical pain. They linger in the mind, echoing in the heart, and sometimes they have the power to break even the strongest spirits. Words can haunt us, replaying in our thoughts and affecting our emotions and actions in ways we never anticipated. My husband, who had always been confident and self-assured, began to doubt himself. The once unshakable foundation of his self-esteem started to crumble under the weight of those cruel words. Those words planted seeds of insecurity and self-doubt that slowly grew into a pervasive sense of inadequacy. It was like watching a strong tree wither away, its roots weakened by a relentless storm. He started questioning his worth, his abilities, and even his role as a husband and father. The man who once stood tall and proud was now a shadow of his former self, grappling with an identity crisis. This experience taught me that words can create a chasm between who we are and who we believe we should be. They can shape our reality, influence our self-perception, and alter the course of our lives. It's a powerful reminder to choose our words carefully, for they hold the power to build or destroy. In the weeks that followed, I watched as the man I loved struggled to regain his footing. He was no longer the unshakable figure I had known. He was human, vulnerable, and in pain. It was a stark realization that even the people we consider to be the strongest have their breaking points. Strength isn't about never being hurt, it's about how we heal and rebuild after being broken. I learned that while words can break, they can also heal. Just as negative words can sow seeds of doubt, positive words can nurture growth, confidence, and resilience. It was up to me to help my husband rebuild, to remind him of his worth, his strengths, and the love that surrounded him. Healing through words requires patience, compassion, and a deep understanding of the wounds we are trying to mend. Together we started to pick up the pieces. It wasn't easy, and it didn't happen overnight, but with each kind word, with each act of love and support, my husband began to heal. This journey taught me that rebuilding someone's spirit requires consistent effort, and the words we choose can either be the bricks that build or the stones that weigh down. We also discovered the importance of self-compassion. My husband had to learn to forgive himself for believing the hurtful words and to replace those negative thoughts with positive affirmations. It was a process of learning to speak kindly to himself, to build a new narrative that was rooted in self-love and acceptance. In this journey, I also realized that communication in relationships is not just about speaking. It's about listening, understanding, and being mindful of the impact our words can have. It's about creating a space where honesty and vulnerability can exist without fear of judgment or harm. To anyone who has ever been broken by words, I want to tell you that you are not defined by the hurtful things others say. Your worth is intrinsic, and no one has the power to take that away from you. Healing is possible, and it starts with recognizing the power of your own words, both those you speak to yourself and those you allow to define you. If you've ever spoken words that hurt someone, it's never too late to apologize and start the process of healing. Acknowledging the pain you've caused and taking responsibility for it is the first step toward mending what's been broken. We all have the ability to lift others up with our words, to build stronger, more loving relationships by choosing kindness and empathy. In closing, I want to remind you that words have the power to break, but they also have the power to heal. Words are incredibly powerful tools that we often take for granted. Let's choose our words carefully, with mindfulness and consideration. Speak with love and intention, ensuring that our communication fosters understanding and compassion, and use our voices to build each other up, creating a positive and supportive environment. For in the end, it's not just about avoiding words that hurt. It's about actively choosing words that uplift and encourage. It's about choosing words that heal, inspire, and motivate us to be better individuals and strengthen the bonds we share with those we love. Let's make a conscious effort to communicate with kindness and empathy. Thank you.